I'm so happy to be here. I gotta say that. I have a great time every time I come here. So.
And we always appreciate you joining us inside No Limit Larry and the Morning Madhouse right here on Power 98. BET Music Matters Tour was here at the Fillmore last night. How was the show?
We had a ball. When I tell you, Charlotte showed up and they showed out and they was loud and crazy and exactly how I love them to be. It was great.
Right.
We had a good time. Good time. Right.
So earlier, you know, and I don't want to put you on the spot, but earlier we were talking about Chris Brown. You heard the whole conversation. So we hear all of the bad in the news and in the media. So I want you to talk a little bit about the good. Because you get to work with Chris Brown, you've worked with him many times, and you know some of the good about him that maybe gets lost in the shuffle.
I mean, I know nothing but good from him in terms. That's all our relationship has ever been. I just, you know, you heard him on my record. I didn't even ask him for that, so I'm very appreciative for that. And you know, just long story short, we're really good friends. That's family to me. So has been for like the past 5 years, and has been nothing but great to me. We have a really great friendship.
Now the brand new EP, Call Me Crazy, but you gotta throw that button there.
Yes,
coming out 12/3.
Yes,
great EP. And I love the way I had a chance to listen to it twice yesterday, and I love the way you set it up for like basically the lifeline of a relationship from the beginning to the end.
Yeah.
So talk a little bit about the EP.
Well, the EP is a 7-song EP, and it's called Call Me Crazy But, because it's basically just talking about, like she said, the cycle of a relationship, the ups, the downs, good, the bad, the ugly. And you know, I called it Call Me Crazy But because I felt like a lot of times in relationships, and y'all tell me if you can relate, but you felt like the person that you with was acting a little crazy. You know what I mean? Or the person that you with might have, you know, felt like you was acting a little crazy.
Yeah.
And I just felt like, you know, when it all comes down to it, the person who's being accused of being a little crazy feels like, well, call me crazy, but, you know, didn't you just lie to me about that? Or call me crazy, but you made me a promise and you broke it. So it's just talking about the cycle of a relationship, man, and I just can't wait to get it out to people. I'm excited.
It's ironic because I had that experience last night.
Shut up.
Call me crazy, but look at what you're doing. Now you want to know why I'm crazy.
Exactly. You better tell them.
Deb, stop looking at me like that. I admit that I am crazy. I am crazy now.
Who you don't know Al Green to who? Huh?
I can't even.
No, you know, what boiling hot water you don't throw something on somebody? You don't throw some boiling hot water.
I don't harm people physically. I give them a tongue lash.
Hey, it's a great stocking stuffer, okay? Put it underneath the tree. Not just in the stock, underneath the tree.
Yes.
But how much craziness do you have in you?
You know what? It just depends on who I'm dealing with and how they perceive my crazy. You know, to me, I don't personally think I'm that crazy.
Oh, crazy people never think that.
Exactly.
We are talking about relationships because that is exactly what Sevyn's brand new EP, Call Me Crazy But, is about. 12/3. You can pre-order it online, get 3 songs ahead of time, and it will be in stores as well. And before we went to the break, we were talking about the craziest thing that you've done or experienced in a relationship.
Man. You know what? I feel like I haven't done, you know, slashing your tires and the breaking the windows and all that, but it was still considered crazy by who I was dealing with. I've definitely done an Instagram stalk.
And women, we all
know. I have, and it was after we weren't together anymore, but I found out things that went on while we were together. So when I went and I created a folder of things that I found on IG.
I'm just saying.
And
the
second that he was just like, you know, it's not it. What? Let me forward you this.
Oh no!
And I forwarded what I found, and the dates matched up with me.
I'm just saying, women make great private investigators.
We do.
We will find out.
We will find you.
You can lie, but we're gonna find you, Craig.
His name was Shaft. Okay. Not Shanice.
Look.
All right.
Well.
Have you went far as cutting up clothes? Because that's my pet peeve. The clothes haven't done nothing. The clothes ain't cuss you out. The clothes ain't call you out your name.
The clothes made you fly, so she wanted you.
Oh, man.
There you go.
It's not just my dimple. My dimple does that.
It's just my dimple.
But listen, leave the clothes alone, please. That's all I ask.
I'm not going to mess with the clothes.
Thank goodness.
I'll I'll mess with your psyche before I mess with anything
else. And speaking of that, we were talking about how you just off of one conversation stopped talking to your ex for a whole year, and he didn't even know why.
I can definitely do it. I can definitely do it. I'm like I said, I'm not gonna mess with your clothes. I won't mess with your car. But I take very seriously things that come out of people's mouths, and I will not talk to I can go a long time without talking to somebody.
That's a really long time.
I can do it.
Does returning a text count?
Yeah.
But that'll happen in 6 months.
That would drive me. I had to come look for you.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. So you have your clothes, boo. Don't worry about your clothes. They be right there in your closet, all good and dandy.
I'm checking your schedule. I'm coming looking for you.
I need you to spend that time thinking about what you said.
I'm waiting outside the hotel.
So now you IG stalking.
No, I'm gonna come look for it. Like he hey, I'm coming to the Ritz Carlton. I'm gonna dress up as the doorman or something. I'm gonna find you.
You're gonna be your limo driver.
Yeah, as soon as she get in.
So basically, you're gonna pull out your uniform from when you're not on the mat.
Yeah.
7th Streeter inside the studio with the Madhouse. Call me crazy, but 12-3 in stores and online. So talk about the songs that are on the album. I had the pleasure of listening to it yesterday, and a great lineup, and it really truly does take you from the beginning to the end.
Yeah, it does. It's a 7-song EP. Just to name a couple of titles of the record. The first record is called Come On Over, which is talking about the introduction of a relationship, and you're curious about it, you know it's something there, and you're saying I won't have to wonder if you just come on over. The second record is featuring Chris Brown, as It Won't Stop, because you enter the relationship, you feel like you're falling in love. The third record is a song called Sex on the Ceiling. Self-explanatory. I don't really have to break that down. The fourth record is a song called Call Me Crazy, because I feel like once you have sex on the ceiling, you know, sometimes it can drive you a little crazy. You just have to remind them that you don't like to share. You know, you're very, you know.
How did you get on
that again?
How did you get on the ceiling?
Oh, you know, we'll talk about that off there.
This is a sometimes family show.
Yes.
But my mama said, you got something good, you got to share it, baby. That's what my mama told me.
No, I had this conversation last night.
I'm pretty sure she was talking about like some sugar.
Skittles or something.
Skittles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sugar. Yes,
no, not that kind.
Taste the rainbow.
After Call Me Crazy, there's a song on there called Bands.
Bands.
And bands, you have to use your imagination. I can't really say what.
Okay.
Let me break this down.
It's BANS. So
for you ladies out there, bands. You have dealt with a band before.
Yes.
Oh, I get it.
A B
band.
word.
Yeah.
An A word. An N word.
Yeah, Paula Dean. Yeah.
Oh my God!
Let's just say bands is not a good thing.
Bands won't make you dance this time.
No, they won't. After Bands, there's a song on the EP called Shattered, and Shattered is basically just saying, you know, because I feel like in order for somebody to get you as mad as, you know, I got in Bands, you have to love them. You know what I mean? I feel like you can't love somebody and be that, you know what I mean? So you have to love them. And Shattered is basically just talking about, okay, let's have a conversation about it, because you pointing fingers, I'm pointing fingers. We can't throw stones in a glass house. You know, either it's going to work out or it's going to shatter.
Right.
After Shatters, the last record on the EP is a song called Next. And Next is just basically saying, you know, it's you going back to what's comfortable and going back to what's familiar. And a lot of times that is your ex. You know what I mean? Your late nights, you at home, you know, watching the football game, you pick up that phone and you like, hey, girl, how you been? I ain't talked to you in a minute. You know, or for women, we at home watching chick flicks and want somebody to cuddle with. So, you know, you end up going back to your ex. But that's the EP. It's 7 songs. Y'all got to get it.
I'm going to get about 10 copies.
Please do. Thank you.
Hand them out.
Hand them out.
Yeah, I'm starting
to
my
all
deacon.
Your exes?
No, I started the deacon board at church, and I'm going to the pulpit. I'm going to hand them out.
Oh, all right then.
Oh, I can't mess with it.
They're going to use them as tutorials. This is what not to do.
7th Streeter, Call Me Crazy, but in stores 12-3. Now, let's talk about how, you know, you came from, what is it, Haines City?
Haines City,
right outside of Orlando.
Yes.
How has things changed since Rich Girl? Now you on the road, you working, #1 song. How has life changed for you? And since we're talking about relationships, since that's what the EP is, how does that all this success affect your ability to date and have a relationship?
Well, I'm definitely a lot more busy. You know, in terms of first of all, I love what I do, so I just have to put that out there. I'm having the time of my life. I may sound a little raspy right now, but don't let that fool you. On the inside, I am jumping for joy. I'm having so much fun. In terms of dating, Jesus, how much time we got? I swear, there really isn't much time. Like I was telling y'all off there, and I'll be transparent. Like there's a guy that I was dating, he whatever, he does play basketball, and we were just like trying to figure out our schedules, and it was like he was like, yes, I'll be in this city, that city, that city. I'm like, okay, well, I'll be in that city, and the other city. And it was just like, well, so I guess I'll just see you when I see you. Like,
and that's sad though, because it's almost like a situation where you see J-Lo and she's dating her backup dancer because he's not busy. He don't have nothing else to do. He don't have a schedule. His
schedule is her schedule.
Right.
They work together. I understand how that works. Like, it's real. I'm gonna tell you, it is really, really hard. And even if you do have somebody that can come and like fly and see you, even with that, they'd be sitting here with me at the radio station.
Right.
We were busy all day, working all day yesterday. We get to the hotel at night, dead tired, got maybe 4 hours of sleep, or so it's like,
you ain't getting all 4 hours now.
Not if we gonna be on the ceiling.
It is not easy, but I'm still open. That don't mean that you don't. You're not optimistic about it, and I am. So
he ain't got to be a ball player. I mean, he could be unemployed, right? I mean,
he can't be unemployed.
Why not? But he'll be able to travel with you if he's unemployed.
No.
Well, he could be going through hard times or something.
No.
Wow.
Because if I go through hard times, who gonna help us? Can't do it.
Well, he'll be there emotionally for you.
I think QCB.
I'm a female. I got enough emotional support all I need. I can support.
Oh, I forgot bands. I forgot. Yeah, I forgot.
All right, Sevyn. Well, we appreciate you stopping by. Just real quick, tell people why they should pick up this brand new EP.
Man, you should just get it because you've been through it, and if you ain't been through it, you gonna go through it. So you might want to get it and study it, and so you're prepared for this this life of love and this roller coaster of love that you will go through eventually. So if you ain't been through it, you will, and if you have been through it, you're gonna be like Tabernacle preach. So
as I was yesterday.
Exactly. And it's not just for women, it's for men too. Like a lot of the men, they say like, oh yeah, we love Sex on the Ceiling, and even though bands is talking about some real stuff, they really messed with bands and shattered. So y'all gotta get the EP.
I mean, QCB was just crying on my shoulder the other day talking about how he was watching Lifetime and he was eating his mint chocolate chip ice cream.
Oh man,
I was crying. Well,
he needed this EP.
You needed that to play in the background.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about it after. Yeah, I want to get in depth with this bands and shouting and stuff. I really want to pick your brain.
Need that.
Yeah.
You need that.
Sevyn Streeter, thank you so much for stopping by the Madhouse. Call Me Crazy, but EP, 7-song EP in stores and online 12/3. If you pre-order it, you're going to get 3 songs ahead of time. So you can go ahead and do that. We definitely appreciate it. And be warm in Baltimore.
I'm trying. Baltimore's up next. And can I just say, call me crazy, but if I come to this station one more time and Larry ain't here, Larry.
Lil Larry.
No, hold on. He can't, because if he's here, I'm not here. So, like, we got to work something out.
Everybody need to be here next time.
Well, say that.
Everybody needs to be here next time. I need all of y'all here next time. Larry, if you listening, we ain't. Well, if you hear about it, if you see him in the streets, somebody see him in the streets, tell him 7th Street said we ain't on good terms right now.
All right. It's going to be a whole year before she talks to you again.
Exactly.
All right, here is your dirty flashback.